welcome to my channel. This video is for the new moon in Aries this April 2023. I will be doing a pick a card reading for a message from the animals in our life that we feel connected to, from our familiars, our dogs and our cats in our life. This new moon is special because it is a solar eclipse. This new moon kicks off a new phase, a new beginning, a new cycle in our life, which will unfold in the next 18 or so months. My previous videos on the last few new moons and full moons have been about getting us ready for this new phase, feeling more comfortable to enter into this new phase. And with this new moon, we are really beginning this new phase of our life. This new moon happens on April 19th or 20th, depending where you live. New moons are typically about new beginnings, fresh starts. It's when you set your intentions for the next 30 or so days, which is the full cycle of the moon before the next new moon. It is important to look at the sign that the new moon is in. This month it is in the sign of Aries, to know what energy this new moon brings and what area of your life you can set your new intentions for. This Aries new moon is all about new beginnings. It is about change, transformation. We are becoming someone new. It is about entering a new phase of our life that is more in alignment with who we are, with our authentic self, with our soul. This new phase is going to bring us closer to fulfilling our purpose, our destiny, and being more in alignment with our goals, our dreams, with what we really want to get out of life, what we want to achieve, accomplish, what we want to experience. This new moon also brings us a lot of courage to go after those big dreams, to trust in ourselves to be able to handle this new phase. Courage as well to trust in the unfolding and the process of discovering what our new life will look like, what this new phase of our life will look like. There is a lot of potential with this new moon. There is a lot of passion and purpose, feeling that you are starting to understand what your purpose is or how you can take action towards your purpose. There is a lot of initiation and a lot of growth. Eclipses typically signify openings and closings, so endings and beginnings. An eclipse is a moment in time where we have the opportunity to end something and begin something at the same time. Think of birth, death, and rebirth all happening at the exact same time. During this time, we can start new patterns and release old patterns and behaviors, thoughts, emotions. Eclipses are about our destiny and our purpose. They're pushing us in the direction of fulfilling our destiny and our purpose. They're helping us get in alignment with our destiny and our purpose, with who we are authentically, who our soul is, and why we are here, how we will feel most fulfilled in our lifetime. Eclipses can be a time of awakenings and gaining clarity into what we want to do with our life, what we want to experience in our life. This new moon, it is important to make space for what we are stepping into. So the last full moon 2 or so weeks ago was about starting our healing journey, healing our past, healing trauma and wounds. And this new moon is moving on from that healing and now releasing, letting it go. We don't need to heal it anymore. We don't need to focus on it. It's in our past now. We're not experiencing it or healing it. It's in the past, and we're stepping into this new phase. And we need a lot of courage with which this Aries energy brings. Courage to step into the unknown, courage for transformation, for change. Change is scary, and this Aries energy helps us be brave, helps us go after our passions and not worry about what could occur or not worry about stepping into the unknown. This new phase will feel really new and unknown, and it can be scary. So it's important to trust in the process, trust in the unfolding, and trust in the unknown. Trust that you can believe that the universe has your back and you are supported, and as long as you approach everything with love and the intention to do the best that you can trust that you will be safe, you will be supported, and things will work out for you. You need to have that blind faith, trust, and optimism. You need to trust in your destiny, trust in the process, and trust in the unfolding. We are stepping into something that we have no idea what it will be like to be a part of. We have no idea who we will become and what our life can look like with all these changes that may be occurring. We have to be open to surprises and gifts and be excited for what the universe, the opportunities that the universe is going to give you. Let everything just come together, let everything unfold, release control, release the need to know the outcome, and trust that you are entering this new phase. You probably don't even know what this new phase will look like. Maybe you have an idea about what you want to do, how you want to feel, or what you want to experience, what you want your life to be like, but you really have no idea how you are going to get there, the steps that you will need to take. You probably have some guesses or some hopes, but you need to really just trust and release, surrender to the universe to provide you with opportunities. Be ready, be excited, be playful, be open to receiving. Release control and have the courage to step into the unknown. Hold the intention, the idea of what you want your new phase to look like, and trust that you will be provided with the opportunities to create that dream life, that destiny, those desires that are meant for you. So that's the energy behind this new moon eclipse in Aries. It's a really powerful new moon. It's all about new beginnings and new phases. So I'm going to do a pick a card reading and ask our familiars, the animals in our life that we have a strong connection with, what advice they have for us. How can we step into this new phase, this transformation with more ease and joy? How can we be more loving and more playful and trusting? How can we really enjoy the process and the unfolding of this next 18 or so months as we start to create this new phase that we will be entering? As I mentioned, it will take 18 or so months until we feel new or transformed. So it's not going to be quick. This is just the beginning of stepping into this new life. We've released the past, we're done with the past, and we're at this fresh blank slate right now. So I'm just going to ask our animals for some advice on how we can ease into this transformation, this change, in the way that we can have the most joy and love in our life. I like to ask our animals these questions because they are really in tune with the energy of the changing seasons, energy of the moon, and the natural cycles of the world. They are also very energetic beings that are in tune with our own energy. They soak up our energy. They have a lot of awareness around how we can be more trusting, more loving, and they can provide really good insights since they are so close to us and the natural cycles. So before I shuffle the cards, or as I shuffle, pick a number that you feel drawn to, either number 1, 2, or 3, and that will be your message. You may ask your familiar if they have a number that they prefer. I will be using the Dog and Cat Communication Tarot deck, which is a deck specifically designed for communicating with your animal. It follows the traditional tarot layout, but is written in a way that interprets the cards from your animal's perspective. So group 1, group 2, and group 3. How is our familiar assisting us, supporting us, and guiding us? What advice do they have for us for this new phase? Group 1, group 2, and group 3. How are our animals assisting us with these changes? Group 1, group 2, group 3. Group 1, group 2, group 3, group 1, group 2, group 3. Group 1, your cards are the Hanged Man and the Empress. Group 1, both of your cards are about pausing and reflecting. They're both about not really taking action and tuning in to more feminine energy. The energy that your familiar is asking you to tune in is softer. It's more about resting. It's gentler and it's moving slower. There's more trust. There's intuition. It's tuning into your body and your emotions and feeling how it feels to be inside of your body. The card The Hanged Man is about taking time to stop, rest, and kind of move yourself out of the situation. Maybe you have been worried or thinking about something, or you don't really know which direction you want. You don't have clarity, and the Hangman is your familiar asking you to stop thinking about it. You don't need to analyze, go over the facts. That's very masculine energy, is to use logic and try to solve your way, to learn something new and to study and to figure it out, work out the details and create a plan. Your familiar is asking you not to do any of that, but to instead just stop, rest, show yourself love, be gentle with yourself, feel your emotions, do things that bring you love, joy, peace, harmony, and forget about whatever you are trying to figure out or trying to discover what steps to take, what your purpose is or what you want to do, the next phase, what it all looks like. Instead of trying to figure all that out, trust that you know everything you need to know right now, and you can do something, anything that feels good. Just do something that takes your mind off of it, that you can kind of get lost in. Read a really good book, or dance, or create art, paint. Do something that feels light, freeing, fun, joyful. That has nothing to do with your question or your concerns or your worries. Spend time with people you love. Spend time by yourself. Go slow. Relax, spend time in nature, and really work with your intuition and trusting yourself. When you do this, you will have a new perspective. You will see things in a new light when you return to your question. But you're not returning yet. During the next week or so, just really stop and rest and relax and recharge, do things that bring you joy and love. And trust that when you return to figure something out, when you return to think about what your next steps are, you will have more clarity because you took this break away. The Empress is again about your intuition and just being really in tune with really soft, delicate energy. Being mindful, spending time in the moment, spending time in nature, and really taking notice of the new growth that spring is bringing, maybe the birds chirping. Get near water and listen to the sound of a stream or a river or a waterfall, listening to the sound of the wind in the trees, just really absorbing everything in the present moment in a calm and peaceful place. With the card The Empress, your familiar also wants you to really notice the beauty in the world and the beauty that surrounds you. Surround yourself with things that are beautiful. Wear clothes that you feel are beautiful. Do your hair in ways that you feel are beautiful. Paint your nails, whatever makes you feel beautiful. And look at things that are beautiful, whether they are flowers, whether they are animals, whether it is nature or artwork, anything that you find beauty in. Start to notice in your daily life the things around you that are beautiful, colors that you find beautiful, patterns you find beautiful, music that speaks to your soul. Spend time doing these kinds of things and noticing these kinds of things in your daily life. So that's the advice for you, Group 1, from your familiar, is to really tune into your intuition, to trust the process and the unfolding, trust your intuition, spend time surrounding yourself with beauty, spend time in nature and being calm, relaxed, peaceful, do things that bring you joy and peace, and move slower, be more gentle with yourself, be more compassionate, and trust that after you spend a week or two doing this, you can return to whatever you feel you need to work on, whatever you are wondering, whatever you want to plan, whatever you want to create. You will return to that with clarity, with a better understanding, with more intuition in how to move forward, and you will be energized, you will be excited, you will be ready to take action and push forward, and you will know your direction, you will have more clarity and understanding. So I hope that was helpful for you this new moon, and you're able to set some intentions around this new moon around being in that state of more relaxed, intuitive, gentle, flowing energy. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Group 2, your cards are the Eight of Bones and the Ace of Balls. Group 2, both of your cards are about learning and growing and expanding. The Eight of Bones is about learning new skills, being curious, and knowing that throughout life you will always be growing and learning, and you will always be improving. You will always be discovering something new. There is never an end or a final destination. It's continuous, and don't feel that you need to be something before you can take action. Don't feel that you need to learn more before you can do something. Trust that you can take action now. You are enough. You are already enough, and you know enough, and you have enough experience, and you can start taking action. You can start putting yourself out there more and thinking of yourself more as an expert, someone with knowledge, and know that you will always be learning and growing and gaining more knowledge in any area. There will always be someone that knows more than you, that has more experience than you, that has been doing it longer than you. And you just need to start to trust yourself that you have enough knowledge right now, you have enough skill and experience right now to help others, to teach others, that others can learn from. Even though there will always be people that know more or have more experience, there are people that know less that can learn from you. So the Eight of Bones is really about knowing that you will always be growing, you will always be learning more. You will never reach a point where you really feel you know everything. And everyone is like that. With every skill, there's always someone that knows something more than you or has been doing it longer than you. And the Ace of Balls is about being really enthusiastic and approaching learning a new skill or growing your skill, developing your skills and your knowledge with a playful attitude, being excited and ready to jump into it, to learn more, to discover more, instead of being intimidated by everything that you don't know, just being ready and willing to learn, ready and willing to accept that there are things you don't know and you are ready to figure them out. You're excited to figure them out, to approach learning something new with this excitement, with this joy, instead of feeling that it's a really big undertaking. Being excited to explore and learn, and being excited to take action and create movement, to jump into something without worrying too much or thinking too much, just jumping into it with an open mind and being ready to grow and learn. That's the energy that your familiar wants you to jump into this new phase with. Jump into it with excitement and enthusiasm, and not always needing to know everything, knowing that you will grow and it is a process, and you will learn as you go along. You will learn and discover and explore and experiment, and you will make mistakes. That's part of learning, but trusting that you will get there and having fun with it, being playful with it, being curious and joyful. That's how your familiar wants you to approach this next phase, with optimism and joy and excitement and courage that you will grow, you will learn, and you will make mistakes. And that's the fun of it. That's what's exciting. That keeps life joyful, when you learn and discover and grow as a person and in your skills. So I hope, Group 2, that you were able to set an intention this new moon around being more enthusiastic, more optimistic, more joyful, more excited to learn, to grow, to discover, and having that enthusiasm and that spark, that joy in the unknown, in the unfolding, in the process of learning, the process of growing, the process of developing your skills. and kind of looking forward to making mistakes, getting playful, getting silly with it, not taking yourself too seriously, not expecting yourself to already have all the answers, and feeling that you are enough right now to for other people to learn from, that you have already knowledge and skill, that you are enough as you are. You don't need to search or take another course or read another book to be that expert, to know that you will always feel that there's more you can learn. You will never be that completed expert, I know everything, and there is always more to learn and to discover in any topic, any area, any career, anything at all. So I hope this was helpful for you, group 2, and you are able to have a great new moon period. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Group 3, your cards are the Lovers and the 8 of Balls. Group 3, your card, the Lovers, is about making a commitment to love, to approaching everything with love. So your familiar wants you to enter this new phase. Their advice for you is to approach everything with love. Trust that when your intentions come from love, when you put something out into the world, whether it's a thought or an idea, or you create something, that when you do it from a place of love, nothing can go wrong. And your first response or reaction is to love other people, even people that maybe trigger you or upset you or challenge you. When you come from a space of love where you just want to give love, express love, share love, and when you love yourself, nothing can go wrong. Even if you make mistakes, or if you feel that you are in a situation that you dislike, that you rather not be a part of, or that you wish you could have done differently, you can't be too upset with yourself or other people when you know that your core beliefs, your core foundation is coming from love. When you approach everything with love. And our familiars, the animals in our life, animals are the best example of love. They come from unconditional love. You can do anything to a dog, and that dog will always look at you with love and show you love, show you forgiveness, show you compassion. It doesn't matter what kind of person you are. You can make mistakes with your dog. You can feed them something that is unhealthy for them, or you can train them in a way that makes them feel uncomfortable. But if your intention comes from love, those mistakes that you make, your animal understands that you are human and you're doing the best that you can. You aren't trying to hurt anyone. You aren't trying to cause pain or suffering. Your underlying belief and purpose and actions are coming from love. So understand that everything you do is coming from love. You can't go wrong. So that takes away some of the fear of making mistakes and stepping into the unknown, because you know that you can't go wrong when you approach things with love, when you do things with love, when you say things with love, and know that you are human. Of course, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to slip up. You're going to say things out of anger or sadness or pain, but you can always come back to love. You can always come back to forgiveness and compassion and understanding with yourself and with strangers and with family and with animals and with nature and the world, the universe in general. Always come back to love, acceptance, understanding, forgiveness, compassion. That's what your familiar wants you to remember, that no matter what you do, the mistakes you make, when you always have the intention to come back to love, you can't really go wrong. What we put out into the universe, we will get back. So we have the intention of putting out love, we will get love in return. The 8 of Balls is about being really comfortable with change. So this approach will help you, group 3, feel really comfortable with this change, or with any changes, with taking big leaps and steps, doing things that are scary, doing things that you are nervous to do, that's going to completely change your life and change maybe other people that you care about. That's going to affect them. When you make big changes in your life, other people are affected as well. But when you approach it as if you're coming from love for yourself and for everyone else, you can't go wrong. And that takes away the fear. of change. The Eight of Balls is also about variety and enjoying variety in your life. Enjoying different things, not always taking the same walk around the park, switching it up, going to a different location. Realizing that variety is fun, change is really fun and exciting, and you can really enjoy the unfolding and the process and the change. When you notice the small little changes in daily life, for example, you wouldn't want to eat the same meal every day for the rest of your life. You want variety. Variety is change. When you realize that change can be fun, it can be exciting, you can experience new and different things, and approaching it in a way that isn't so scary, when you realize that you like change, you enjoy change. You don't want to eat the same thing every day. You don't want every single day to be exactly the same and just repeat that day again and again. You want change, you want variety. Embracing the lightheartedness of change, embracing the joy and excitement of variety and doing different things in different ways. So group 3, the advice from your familiar, the way that your familiar is supporting you is encouraging you to think about things in a way that feels more loving, where you show yourself more love, and setting the intention to always come back to love, to take actions with love in the back of your mind. And you can tune into your familiar or any animal to feel the feelings and the emotions, and to feel safe with feeling love and expressing love more often, and keeping those wonderful feelings that love brings in your daily life on a regular basis, just really feeling into love. And your familiar is here to help you do that in an easier, lighthearted, fun way, so that you can approach variety and change in a way that feels the best for you. I hope this was helpful for you, group 3, and you have a really great new moon time period. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Pets are more than just animals. They are spiritual beings with unique personalities and energies. Do you love your dog and want to live in harmony with your dog while understanding their needs and emotions? Instead of feeling frustrated or overwhelmed by your dog's behavior, improve your relationship with your dog and help them heal from any physical, mental, or emotional issues. I offer a unique combination of positive reinforcement training methods with energy healing techniques, animal communication, and tarot. Receive a personalized action plan created by a certified dog trainer and animal communicator. This package is perfect for anyone who wants to enhance and enchant their life with their dog. Don't miss this opportunity to get this amazing package. Apply now and get ready to create a magical relationship with your dog.